Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2021 My Team Career. This time for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Before we get into it, head down below, like and subscribe to this part a lot, and let's get right into it. So here I am out for my flying lap, hoping to recover from last race's, well, basically disaster. Of course, we spun out at the Chinese Grand Prix at the Shanghai International Circuit, lost many places, barely avoided DNFing out of the race, which honestly, well, we finished outside of the points, so, you know, DNFing wouldn't have even been that much of a difference, to be honest. Maybe we did kind of fight back, get used to the car even more, which I guess is good. So I guess it is good that we got some more running in the car over there. But here we are out for my third flying lap and the fastest one I set. This is actually, as you can see, we still got 9 minutes left of qualifying, but I messed up, and at the end I wanted to go out for 2 timed laps on one set of mediums, on one set of softs, because that's what I'm doing over here. This is my second lap on these tyres, and as you can see, we are 6/10ths up. So definitely taking some time to maybe warm up the tyres and all of that stuff. And I wanted to do that again for the last kind of run, but I just left the pits about 5 or 6 seconds too late, and I couldn't get the last lap in. So that was my fastest lap, only good enough for P7. Our teammate Carlos Sainz on pole, Pierre Gasly in second place, and Max Verstappen in third place. I guess let's see what we can do during the race and hopefully fight up maybe to a podium.
Hello there and welcome back to Imola, home circuit of the Scuderia Ferrari. We expect to see a lot of local supporters in red today. They've all turned out for what we have every expectation of being a sensational event here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 3.1 miles of track here at Imola, featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula 1 circuits as it's driven anti-clockwise. Let's hope no one forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of today's overtakes, leading as it does into the longest straight of the circuit and its only DRS zone. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1, so how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are 3 main things to worry about there, Crofty: positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. It's Carlos Sainz in pole position, and it's Pierre Gasly in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Aitken, Sebastian Vettel, and Tsunoda. Red, Norris, Delatraz, and Charles Leclerc. Ricciardo, Stroll, Valtteri Bottas, and Ocon. Giovinazzi, Joe, George Russell, and Nobuharu Matsushita. Lundgaard, Mick Schumacher, Latifi, and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So here we are lined up in P7, of course our teammate on pole position, that's where we wanted to be, or at least even close. But here we are down in P7, hopefully we get a good launch as Sebastian Vettel in the Mercedes gets quite a good run, and as you can see over here, everyone just fighting for position. Pierre Gasly actually gets the run out on our teammate Carlos Sainz, and actually overtakes him, as there's a McLaren over there you can see spinning out. That was Daniel Ricciardo actually, I think had some contact. It's actually quite funny, as of course he spun out there with Carlos Sainz in this season, you know, just like a couple weeks back, and to see it happen in the game again is quite funny, as we actually get past Tsunoda over there, good aggressive. That's what we need to do to get past these cars right at the start. And actually Norris gets past him as well. And Sebastian Vettel actually going into the pit straight away after lap 1. So must have had some contact maybe with Jack Aitken over here, or maybe with the Red Bull up ahead of Max Verstappen. As you can see, we are fighting with Jack Aitken, trying to get past the Red Bull, but finding no way. Of course, DRS still not here. That's only coming in on lap 3, and we just don't have enough straight line speed to actually get the overtake done on the Red Bull. But here we go once again, trying to overtake him. Nearly spin out of the final corner because I really wanted to get the power down as quickly as possible to get this kind of underway. But can we do it this time? Down the inside, trying to find the space, but there is none. And as you can see, we're just losing more and more time to the top 3, already 3.7 seconds away from Verstappen. We lost about 2 of those seconds just sitting behind Sebastian Vettel with his damaged front wing or whatever. As you can see, he is miles away on the minimap. But here we join us on lap 4, DRS finally activated, and we are going to be sailing past the Red Bull of Jack Aitken over here, our old teammate in the game. And we do manage to get past it up into P4, and the top 3 started fighting so heavily, especially Gasly and Verstappen, that we actually managed to close up the gap to just under 2 seconds, which is absolutely brilliant. As you can see, the tyres are pretty shot over here. I underfueled the car once again, but this time I knew that there was a lot of corners over here, lots of, time to kind of gain that fuel back, and we don't need to worry about that this time around. But we actually get ahead of Gasly in the pit stops, just behind Max Verstappen. So good stuff from our teammate, from our pit crew there. It might have been quite a long stop, but I guess Gasly, I'm not really sure, had an even longer stop, or maybe had to wait to let someone past in the pit lane. But yes, here we go. Accident out in P10. Louis Delatraz in the Mercedes behind us in P11. I'm not really sure if he has pitted yet or not, but he is on the soft tyres, so if he has, that is quite weird. Maybe he started on the mediums, I'm not really too sure. But here we go on lap 10, more people starting to pit in for their second tyre, and we move up to P5. There's still a couple of cars up ahead though who still haven't pitted in. As we can see, Latifi in the Alfa Romeo pitting in at the end of lap 10. Now on lap 11 we actually get past Guan Yu Zhou, who's in the pits as well. So we move up to P3, 2.5 seconds away from Verstappen in second place, and 4 seconds from Sainz in first place, who's on the hard tyres. So he is going to be quite slow. And on lap 12, lap 11 going on to lap 12, we actually set the fastest lap of the race. So we already showed huge improvement over, of course, last race where we just had no control over the car. Now, I'd have perfect control. Well, maybe not perfect, but definitely a lot better than last time out. Lap 15, approaching back marks. I'm pretty sure this is the first time on this game they've actually lapped someone. But there we go, lapping George Russell. Must have had some damage, must have pitted, twice already or something to lose that much amount of time. And now, Louis Delatraz is actually fighting our teammate, actually gets ahead of Sainz, because of course, if you're fast enough as a back marker, you can go past. And that's just how slow Sainz is on those hards, that Delatraz on the softs and the Mercedes can get past him. But we were fighting so hard, we are still fighting so hard to get up and close to Sainz, our teammate, and try and get that P2 away from him. But as we saw over there with Louis Delatraz, we actually had to go off the circuit to avoid him and actually get past him, because he was just in the way. He was so annoying. I was behind him for about 3 laps trying to get past him, and he was just there. Of course, if you're fast enough, you can race, but I think he should have let us past, and finishing just behind our teammate in P3.
And that's it then for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And what a sensational victory they've managed to pull off here. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
So Max Verstappen wins it. It's a double podium for Red Sprint Racing. Carlos Sainz in P2 and us 2/10 behind in P3. Absolutely brilliant race by us, especially compared to the last race. P7 in the in the driver standings. P5 Carlos Sainz 21 points away from Max Verstappen in P1 at the moment. And in the constructors, move up to P3, 31 points away from Red Bull. We are going to be aiming for both championships this season. But for now, that is going. So if you guys enjoyed, like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye bye.